and it's Christmas. In our hearts, in the church, and kind of in the world. We know the readings, stars and shepherds, and we have symbols, presents, ribbons, candles. And you can forget the meaning behind the symbol, Santa Claus. A lot of people use Christmas as a time of giving thanks. That's called Thanksgiving. Christmas is not a time of giving, but receiving, leading to gratitude, but maybe leading to more than gratitude. I'd like to talk about the symbol of the Christmas tree. Secular society, no more nativity scenes in public places, separation of church and state. But there's a smile because the tree has a symbolic reality that people might not like to know. Christmas falls within the celebration of the return of the sun. There was a festival called Sol Invictus, the unconquered sun, and in the northern hemisphere the sun was going out of existence, and then no, it's coming back now. And the early Christians said there's a time we can celebrate the reality of Jesus. And Christmas wasn't celebrated liturgically until the year 325, when King Constantine made Christianity the religion of his kingdom. The birth of Jesus and the Christmas tree. The birth of Jesus is the birth of the divine coming into the human, of the outside coming inside. So we bring a tree, green, lively, and we bring it into our house. My father we were from a state that has lots of trees, and he had to have a tree that was straight up and down, very tall, and he'd cut off the top and put that tree in the dining room. He loved it, the fullness of the tree. But the tree moved a lot of furniture. It was a great inconvenience in the living room. Chairs and couches and lamps and tables had to find their places in the room or elsewhere. The Christmas tree is a great symbol of the reality of Jesus, the divine coming indoors, making his home in us, making our home his place. And the tree, we decorate it. The trees in the time of the Romans and the prehistoric, when the sun was coming back, they would decorate the trees that had no leaves or fruit. They would put real fruit, tie it to the branches of the tree as a symbol that life is coming back. And we're going to have grapes and pomegranates and grain and liveliness. And so on our tree, we have ornaments and lights, symbolizing life. And each of us, in our Christian Catholic way, we say, I am an ornament. I am a fruit of the reality of Jesus. how I live, how I give life. I am the fruitfulness of the intimacy between God and us. And God is saying, I am pitching my tent with you so that you know who you are. So we celebrate Christmas as a celebration of receiving. That's why there are gifts underneath the tree. It's about receptivity. But it's about each of us being a light and an ornament, a fruitfulness. A symbol? No, we are a reality. And we do receive, but it's not a time to give thanks to other people, to the postman and everything. And we can give gifts, it's a wonderful thing, but it's not in thanks, but in ordination or celebration that you are a gift giver, a gift that is meant to be given away, an ornament of fruitfulness in the life of others. And Jesus, like the tree, does create inconvenience, if you will. As the tree in our house and in your house, you have to move furniture. Jesus rearranged the furniture of humanity and continues to rearrange our selfish, our control, our negativity. And he moves in and takes his place and says, let me tell you who you are again, which is what we do at every Eucharistic celebration. It's a remembering who God says each of us is. It says, you are my body. You are a part of the tree. You are a light. You are a fruitful presence. And I mean that you should be that. And you can't give what you don't receive. You can't give what you don't have. And so he comes again at Christmas and at the Eucharist saying, let me remind you again because it's so easy for you to forget. I want to rearrange your furniture about your interior furniture, what you say about yourself, what you say about others. I have come that you may have life and have a fruitful life. He said that in John's Gospel. Fruit that will last. And so when you are looking at your Christmas tree, which ornament is you? Which light bulb represents your commitment to let Jesus rearrange your personal furniture so that you are free to be a revelation of the interior of God? Imagine that each of us can be. We are ordained by baptism, by our reception of the Eucharist, to be who he says each of us is. You are my body. You are the ornament on the tree of my life. Merry Christmas.